All right, second lesson here would be to try an eye ring, an eye bolt. I think that's what they're called. Some aluminum foil. I'm going to wrap the aluminum foil around the base. I kind of like the base to be decently thick. Alright, bottom to it. Maybe I'll try to do this one square just for the sake of teaching. Alright, see what I've got there. You'll probably remember the clay that I had. This stuff has been staying nice and soft for quite a while. These little spheres on top of here, that's what I had measured out previously. I've still got a lot of this left. Kind of like we did before, I'm going to take a section of this, flatten it out like so, start wrapping that around, and then just manipulate it, move it, and kind of reposition it, model it until you're satisfied. That's pretty sweet. Get that subtle nuance of corners. I kind of liked that. A little more geometric. Alright. And then for this top, I would love to have negative space through that loop. And we shall see if this is even possible. But I do think that having a skeleton, some sort of a structure inside there will help establish it not just completely slumping. Try the pencil. Push that through there. Open it up a little bit. It's working. It is soft. It wants to keep slumping, but it is working. I might fiddle with this a little bit to kind of soften the surface. Oh, you know what I should use? The eraser, because this was such a nice kind of tool to model a soft edge with. This is kind of looking like either a king or a queen to me. If I were to put some decoration into this, the circular top portion just lends itself towards being a figure, like the human figure, and I don't know. That could work pretty well. This is dough, right? Salt dough, and it only needs to dry. It doesn't get baked in the oven. It does not get fired in a kiln. And so the screw that's in there, I'll just leave it in there. No big deal at all. I kind of like that. I think there's some cool possibilities with that guy. Let's do one more. I'm going to use a chunk of this wire. This is just baling wire. I seem to have quite a bit of this stuff in my garage, but you could use anything. This is just steel wire. Pliers, most pairs of pliers have a cutting tooth in the middle there, and so set that in place, clips it right off. Most pliers actually have that, and not everybody seems to know about it. Let's see, I'm going to do maybe the king's crown with this. So I'm trying to go for, I guess, some semblance of a peaked crown. If you've ever had the disgust of eating at Burger King and and gotten one of those, well, I don't know, I'm going to call it a Happy Meal, but I'm sure they have some proprietary name for it. And you know, you get that paper crown at Burger King. Well, that's what I'm trying to go for here, okay? Alright, I kind of like that. I'm going to hold the wires together and then see if I can twist them. So I've got something of a form there. And then for the rest of this wire, I'm just going to make a big mess as a section to wrap the aluminum foil around that. I don't really want to jam myself with the ends of the wire, so stick those in too. Alright, aluminum foil. And this is the king. Well, at least I'm sort of leaning that direction, that this would be the king. And the king is supposed to be the tallest. And so I might keep adding aluminum foil until I'm satisfied. Strong, sturdy base. Okay. We'll try putting aluminum foil around this too, to see if the clay reacts any differently, or the dough reacts any differently to holding on to aluminum foil. Okay. Here's what I've got. There is nothing fancy about this. It's pretty rugged looking. Flat bottom. Keep it standing up. Okay, I'm just gonna start with this stuff. Mash that around the top. Take a little more. I think you can kind of see what direction I'm going for here. I'm going to stop the video to save some time, and then I'll show you as I get a little further ahead.